Hey guys, welcome to Pajero Palace, aka Dingasu Dreams, your #1 Pajero importer. I had these for about a month now, been driving them on and off. So let's go over the blue one. This is a 1995 Mitsubishi Pajero VR2. It's the 4-wheel drive 5-speed turbo model. And if you come in to just look at what like the condition of the paint is to get an idea, there is a lot of clear coat fade on the hood. Some of the trim could be repainted. There is scratches along the side, also above the window here. There is a lot of clear coat fade. Anyways, spoiler has a lot of mispaint, clear coat fade as well. Probably could use a repaint there if you so much desire. Roof has clear coat fade as well. This side's a little nicer. Does have some dents here, some rust bubbles and some scrapes. And if you can get into the wheel well a little bit, it's kind of the same condition on all parts of the car. It has surface rust, you know. And if you go to this part here, it looked like it did have some mud flaps on there, but they just deteriorated over time. Tires are good. They have plenty of tread on there. It's Toyo Proxies. It has some option I've never seen, this like chrome bar. I don't know. It does have the rain guards. Oh yeah, Mitsubishi rain guards. And there are some dents and some rust here. So yeah, this car does have rust. There is rust on the underside, and if for anyone who's interested, you know, obviously we can jack up the car and you can look at every piece that you want. But interior is really nice, minus the door panels, which I do have another set, and I'm gonna swap those because I have nicer ones that I was trying to sell, but I'm just gonna put them on this car. But I mean, everything's here. Seats are good. There's no tears or rips. It's pretty clean overall. And if you can see get in the back seat a little bit, but you know, just standard cloth seats. Looking nice. Nice shot. Nice shot. Look at that. Okay. Very nice. Oh, another thing wrong with this, if we come around the back, the latch is broken. And so that would need to be repaired because it's like stuck open. Or it's like stuck closed, I mean. And the latch doesn't do anything. So other than that though, mechanically it drives great. Transmission feels great. Clutch is great. And we'll give a quick start up right now. And oh, that's right, forgot to mention that there is a rusted out section in the exhaust, so that's why it's louder. It doesn't really affect the driving that much. Maybe just because I've gotten used to it, but I mean, if you want it to be a little quieter, it would have to be, you know, maybe a cut and welded, or if you wanted to source another muffler for it. But it's really not that bad. So I replaced with a brand new battery, and I put on new terminals, the bigger terminals, because these factory batteries have the tiny ones. So now if you ever needed to replace that down the road, you have the bigger terminals on there. Brand new battery there. I did new spark plugs, I did a new air filter, and oil change. Yeah, if you want to get the front here, you know, it's like faded paint. There's like rust drips there, scrapes, bumps and bruises. The heat works great in this. AC is good too. Hoping to sell this for $4,000, which I think is a fair price in terms of the cosmetic condition and drivability. So, 4,000 smackers. All right, let's shut this guy off. Cosmetically, a lot nicer. Nicer wheels. Well, I like these wheels better. And these actually have really nice, never even really used winter tires. So maybe the the previous owner in Japan had like his summer wheels on here or something, and he put his winter tires on it to sell it. I don't know, but it's good for New England, so we're ready to go for New England there. But yeah, the paint is pretty nice. It obviously would benefit a lot maybe from a professional detail, but I just did a quick like what do you call it, clay bar buff and polish quickly. It looks really good already. You can see that on camera. There's a scratch there. There's mark from tape here, which I could probably take 2 seconds to get that off. I've just been lazy. I repainted the spoiler because, as I showed you on the blue one, that's how they just fade out. So I got color match paint and repainted that one because that one was pretty faded. There's just some surface rust. There's nothing going on over here. There's some surface rust in there. I mean, an older car. These cars are from 1995. They're just gonna have that, but nothing that deems the car, you know, majorly wrong, I would say. This interior is extremely nice. Looks like it was well maintained. I did swap the stereo because it had a lower end head unit that barely worked, and I was able to source just the next model up, so I didn't have to do any wiring. I just swapped the harness and put it in. So that works great. This one has the cup holders, which is cool. I'll fix that later. Back seats here, pretty similar as the blue one. Just they didn't do any fancy patterns on it. It's just a gray cloth. But this back hatch does work, as it should. And you got your little baby trunk with nice storage there, and should be attached there, but you got your jack and your tools in there. And these do fold down flat on both of them if you need to fit something bigger. Oh, and if you get some footage of this, which is really weird, that it's like they aftermarket obviously tinted it, but it doesn't seem like it's any darker than the factory glass. So I don't even know why that was necessary. But yeah, that one's bubbling, so if I get to that, I mean, you use a steamer and you can steam that right off, and it shouldn't be too bad. But so yeah, you can hear already how much quieter it is. So on this one, pretty much did the same type of maintenance I did on the blue one. Did a new battery, Die Hard Gold. Switched the terminals so it could have the bigger ones. I did new spark plugs, air filter, oil change. And this car does seem to have an issue with the heat. It's pretty much non-existent. So I replaced the thermostat. I flushed it a bunch of times, but it still seems to be not getting pretty much hot at all as it should. So the heating system would have to be addressed. But I still think this is a really good car for being 25 years old. And, you know, if you're looking for a weekend car, maybe fun car, and heat's not a necessity, I mean, it's good to go. But if you're trying to get an all-around car, daily driver, then maybe that would have to be addressed. Other than that, though, I mean, you can hear it idles nice. The car drives great. Transmission feels great. Clutch is great. Like I said, got the new tires on there. Everything just drives and feels great about this car. Stereo works. So yeah, if you're interested in these cars, you know, you can find me on Instagram, Dengasu Dreams. I'm also on Facebook as Dengasu Dreams. Or leave a comment on this video. Just to reiterate, the blue one, I'd like $4,000 for that. I figure that's a fair price with the condition, but it does drive really well, and I wouldn't hesitate to drive that every day. That has great heat and great AC. Everything works on it. It's just the paint, cosmetic, and dings and dents and rust, stuff like that. So $4,000 for that. Oh, and the mileage is on the blue one, it's equivalent to 130,000 miles, and this one, the red one, is 90,000 miles. And the red one, I'm gonna hope to get 6,500. which I feel is fair as well. You know, all that good stuff. So if you're interested, hit me up. Dingasso Dreams, got some Pajeros. There is a white one I have if you want to check the one I'm working on in the garage, which I kind of like. I do kind of like that one. It's kind of nice, but I'm addressing some oil leaks on there. I'm thinking it's just the valve cover gasket, so I ordered one of those, but that one may be for sale by springtime, but I want to address the oil leaks first. And that's it. There we have it. This is my Evo. We already know about this thing. This is my Evo. Not for sale. Don't even think about it. But there it is.